What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark. Thanks again for being a part of Not Your Father's Capital. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about a very important question as we get into 2024 and beyond. A lot of you guys watch my video, watch my content. You want to know a couple things, and more specifically, you want to know the difference between a couple cryptos. Okay, so that's why I kind of prepared a little bit of an analysis behind Cardano and Solana using my own personal thoughts, okay? And that's kind of where we talk about these two cryptos regularly on the channel. So I want to give you guys some facts, and as always, you guys make your own decisions with what you want to invest in, okay? But I'm hoping to attract both audiences and get a very, very strong debate going down below in the comments within both communities, okay? Something fun to do as we kick off this Tuesday. All right, but let's get down to it. And as always, guys, please subscribe down below if you have not yet joined us here at Not Your Father's Capital. And if you're returning, I appreciate you guys. As always, smash that like button as well. And let's get down into it. All right. So this is what we're looking at essentially when we talk about Cardano versus Solana. Okay. And for the future, this is where these are going to be two very prominent blockchains that are going to be ever evolving. Okay. Now, there's a couple things that you have to take into consideration, guys, okay? Not just the price action, okay? Most importantly, we're going to look into some of these cryptos' goals and what their features are and how they basically outline the differences between the two cryptos, all right? We all know that both of these cryptos are in the top 10, but now so with Cardano, let's get into them first, okay, because this is where you're looking at something where they take more of a scientific approach, more research-driven. Okay, that model has been tried and tested. Hoskinson, as we all know, defecting from Ethereum and trying to create a better version of Ethereum, okay, a newer version, a more modern version, but they've kind of been stuck in repeat and recycle, and that's kind of been the negativity surrounding Cardano, is that they're not going anywhere. But if you look at the on-chain metrics with Cardano and for Solana for that matter, we're seeing a lot of positive activity kind of into the green that I think that wasn't around back then, and the FUD is slowly diminishing, okay? But this is where you're seeing basically something more from a technological standpoint. Cardano brings to the table a layered architecture, okay? Their smart contract functionality, that is something where you can see a lot of dApps. Those metrics are booming. And now, more so, Cardano's striving within Voltaire for their true decentralization and governance, okay? That's going to be the big cog in the wheel for Cardano. They get named in SEC lawsuits. They need to basically break away from Hoskinson, more so in that centralized entity, all right? And, there are some Cardano people out there within the foundation that will strongly support and back up claims that Cardano is decentralized, okay? But just striving to even do so even more could not hurt, okay? And then lastly, they are pursuing a lot of real-world partnerships out there, guys, globally, and that goes way beyond being a cryptocurrency. It's just reaffirming their place in this blockchain sector, okay? Solana is something where we've known for quite some time when it comes to high-performance blockchain capability. Solana is and does take the cake, okay? Thousands of transactions per second. That scalability issue that we look to solve is something that Solana, when active and not on a shutdown, can absolutely surpass, okay? They use a very unique mechanism, proof of history. That's something where, you couple that with proof of stake, that can increase that transactional throughput even faster without compromising the fact that they're decentralized, all right? They've continued to develop their ecosystem. We're seeing actually for both of these cryptos, Solana Bonk coin, as well as SNEC, they're lying within the Cardano side of things, within that ecosystem. Very fascinating, okay? The very, very successful cryptos right now seeing a huge surge on the price. That's something where we've seen for the last week or so. And those charts are absolutely fantastic, guys, okay? So I think that just speaks testaments, I think, to a lot of the community that lies within Solana and Cardano. But more so, that's what we have to do when we consider choosing between these two cryptos. I personally own both of these cryptos, and I have for quite some time. But that's where it comes down to. You guys want something more, variable, volatile, and kind of way down the road within Solana. Something with higher hopes and expectations, right? Some higher capabilities. Or do you want something more of a scientific, low and slow approach, like I like to call it within Cardano? That's what it comes down to, guys. And that's something where you got to really involve your risk tolerance and what you want to get out of a crypto, especially a top 10 layer 1 crypto, okay? And that's where it comes down to it, guys, because Cryptos basically have very few things that set them apart, but within Solana and Cardano, it's going to come down to your priorities, what you're looking for in making your investment decisions, because they're in the top 10, but guys, they are completely different in a few senses of the matter, okay? But strengths that lie within both of these cryptos, pros and cons, they're all there. I think these are going to be two of the biggest cryptos within the next bull cycle that have the most success. They're going to be on my short list for the next bull cycle. Okay, but please, like I said, guys, do some more research, figure it out, do some educational background within these cryptos, within everything going on in this ever-evolving crypto space, because, guys, everything changes on a dime, and it is a very fast-moving sector, but all good stuff, guys. I think both of these cryptos are firmly placed for the next bull cycle, and we're going to continue covering them on the channel. So with that being said, please subscribe on your way out if you have not already done so. And like I said, guys, we'll see you guys all in the next video, and I thank you once more.